Hello, my amazing scholars. How are you today? Let's go ahead and get started this morning on some math, all right? We are finishing up chapter 1. Can you believe how fast we got through chapter 1? You guys are doing awesome. You are mathematicians. So I want you to go quickly, pause the video, grab your book, ready, set, go. Now that you're back, I want you to open up to page number 19. It looks like this. It says review 1 up at the top here. Okay, so open up to page 19. That's where we are going to begin today. Our review goes on page 19, 20, 21, and 22. Okay? That's our 4 pages of review. You and I together this morning are going to do 1 problem per page, so 1 problem on each page. And then for homework, you're gonna do the rest of them, okay? Whatever ones we don't do on this video, you're going to do on your own independently to make sure your brain is all reviewed and that you remember all of the concepts that we've learned the past week or so. Yeah, I can't even believe it. All right, so we're gonna start off here on page 19. We're going to do this very first problem right up here, okay? Number 1, letter A. Let's get started. I'm going to do it on my board, but you can go ahead and just write directly in your book, okay? I'll grab my marker. So we're trying to figure out what number we have on our paper, and then we're gonna write the numbers of it and the words. So let's start off. I'm gonna draw the squares, the math manipulatives on the book, on the paper. I'm gonna draw them out. So I have 1, 2, 3. So these squares count as my hundreds. They look a little bit different than what's in your book, but we're gonna pretend like my squares equal 100 for each. And then let's see, I have my tens as well. I'm gonna draw those out as 10 towers. All right, and I have, so there's 10 in each. All right, so these equal 100 and these, each one equals 10, okay? So let's count by hundreds how many hundreds we have. Ready? 100, 200, 300, okay? So I know my first number in the hundreds place is going to be 300, right? So I have 300. Now what do I have in my tens? Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50. So we have a 5 in our tens places, my hundreds, tens, and ones. But, I don't have any ones. So now what do? I add my 0. All right, so we know we have the number 350. So now we need to write those, we need to write the number 350 with words. So go ahead, in this box here, we're gonna write 350. Okay, write it with me, ready? 300 50. 350. All right, I'll wait 1 second for you to finish writing that. If you need to pause, totally okay. 350. What if my actual number was 351? All right, 351. Okay? That's all we do. We just add that extra word if we have an extra number. All right? 350. Alrighty. So that was our problem that we're doing together on page number 19. Let's turn to page 20. Turn to page 20 with me. It should look like this. And I want you to look here at the letter B. B. Okay, 2B. Got it? All right, let's get started. We need to find the missing numbers. The missing numbers. So for letter B, we have the number 825. Right? So if I were to have my place value chart right here, what would I have in my, I'm gonna make it my different colors. What do I have in my hundreds place? My tens place. And my ones place. What number is in my hundreds place? 825. Our 8 is in we have 800. Okay. Next up, what's our 10? What's in our tens place here? We have a 2 for 20. And last but not least, what's left over? How many do we have left over? Just 5. 825. So now you can go ahead and fill in your boxes because we have 8 hundreds, 2 tens, and 5 ones left over. Okay? If we were to break it down for those next boxes, we know that we have, this would equal 800 plus 20 plus 5. Awesome. There you go. That was letter B. That's our problem for page number 20. Let's look at page 21. Let's do number 3 together right here. Number 3, our number is going to be 268. Can you say that out loud? 268. All right, let me erase my board so we can get started on that one. All right, what are we doing for 268? We have some sentences there and we need to fill in the blanks. So let me write my number 268. First question, the digit 6 stands for what number? What does the 6 stand for? Is our 6 in our hundreds place, our tens place, or our ones place? It is in our tens place, which means if we have our 6 there, it stands for 60. All right, next up, the digit 2, this digit right here, is that in our hundreds place, our tens place, or our ones place? It's in our hundreds place, so that is going to stand for 200. All right, and we already answered the last 2 questions for ourselves because the digit 2 is in the hundreds place. And this, and then the 8, we need to figure out what place the 8 is in. It's at the end, so it's our leftovers, and he is in our ones place. Remember, hundreds, tens, and ones. Beautiful. Alrighty, last but not least, page number 22. Alrighty, page 22. We are going to do, all right, see number 7 here? Number 7. We're going down to this one here where we're doing the number 604. Can you say 604? Awesome. 604. All right. For this one, let's go ahead and make, let's do a number line. Okay, let's make our own number line. All right, and the 604 will go in the middle. All right. Let's add a mark here and a mark here. We're trying to figure out what this number and what this number will be. We need to go forward to figure out what number goes here if we added 100. So if we're adding 100, we're changing our hundreds place, right? So we're changing the 6. What's 1 more than 6? 7. So this is going to change from a 6 to a 7. Do we keep these last two the same, or do they change? If we're just going up by 100, do they stay the same or do they change? They stay the same. Now, so we know 604, 704, we can keep going forever and ever. 804, 904, 1004, keeps going. But now our task is to figure out what was before that. What number is 100 less? If we were to take this number here and go backwards by a number, if we were to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what number did I say before the 6? 5. So we have 500. And then do we keep these last two numbers, our 10s and our 1s, do we keep those the same? We do. 504. Very good. And then we keep going back. 404, 304, 204, 104, 4. Very good. So we got these all good. Very good job, my friends. Alrighty. So we did one review problem per page of our review, okay? So the rest of those problems on pages 19, 20, 21, and 22 are your homework, okay? So you can come to class prepared. You are going to bring your whiteboard, the one that you used for Monday. So this one here with this blank space, bring this whiteboard and a marker, of course, so that we can practice a few more problems together. All right, that's all you're gonna need for our math today is just one whiteboard and a marker. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review and I look forward to doing some more review today with you in class. See you soon.